All right. Deep, how do you call it? Bow. Is it bow? Anyway, uh, now I'm going to be serious, I promise. I didn't sleep very well last night with all the noise outside. Grab your racket, please, and uh, hold it between your palms like this, open palms, and bring it above your head. Stand still. You can stand in a little bit wider stance if you like, and start making small circles, counterclockwise or clockwise, doesn't matter. And keep your arms pretty locked in, so not going here, but extend your arms. So you get those shoulders moving a little bit more. There you go. And then reverse, go to the other direction. And then switch back to the first one and start making it a little bit bigger. So your upper body starts to rotate and make this circular motion as well. And then switch direction with that bigger movement. Good, okay. Hold your arms extended again, still there, and lean backwards and bring your arms. So you can grab the racket a little bit more steadily now so it doesn't drop. So it's easier also to make the stretch when you hold the racket more firmly. Stretch your shoulders. And when you exhale, go all the way down and hang in there for a couple of breaths. Let that lower back start to open up a little bit. And you can, when you're hanging in here, your shoulders are loose. The racket is pretty much, your knuckles are hitting the ground. And your head is really heavy. You feel your eyes are heavy. Really focus on that lower back, hamstrings, stretching them. Slowly come up and inhale and stretch overhead behind you. One more time. And then go down again. Stay again a couple of breaths long here. Really loosen up those shoulders, hamstrings, and come up. Okay. Bring the racket behind your back and slowly we go into a squat and let the racket touch your heels if possible. If not, then it's more your Achilles. Or even put the racket on the ground if you can go low enough. And try to keep your upper body kind of straight here. And then come up and slowly go back down again. So let's do these deep squats another 5 times. Go at your own pace. So what we try to do here is to warm up the legs, but also the joints, the knee, especially the knee joints. If you want to add here one more movement, you could go on your toes when you're down. So you also work on your ankles a little bit like this. It requires a little bit of balance, so you could could have one hand on the ground if you like. And come up again, so you go down. You can stay in the squat or squat and then raise on the toes. Hear the pop. Let's go 2 more times. Low. And 1 more time. And up. Okay. Shake your legs a little bit. Let's do a couple of squats just to warm up the legs further. Starting with the right foot. So a squat. Did I say squat? I meant lunge. Lunge forward. And lean forward with your upper body and place that racket on front of your foot. And then switch to the other leg. So lunge. Place the racket. So you hold it there for a second or 2. Just to get that stretch in. and keep alternating. And this one you can do with on your own pace. Try not to go too fast because you really want to stretch those muscles a little bit as well. Okay, last one. And then we do one more lunge. And this one is the one with the rotation. So you do the same straight lunge forward. And then when you bring the racket, you don't bring it in front of you, but you rotate your upper body and place the racket next to your foot. And try to keep your balance when you do this. So obviously what the idea here is to stretch those side muscles in your upper body, work with your core muscles to balance yourself. So pretty much what you are thinking of here is when you come in and you hit that shot without losing balance. That's what you're doing. That's what you're training here. One more on each side. So works good for the glutes as well. Okay. All right. So let's see if we grab one foot, and you can use the racket as a kind of like a balancing point. So to keep your knees kind of close to one another, and then bring your hip forward to stretch your hip flexor. If this doesn't work for you, different ways to go with it. So you might want to drop the racket and use two arms to have a little bit more pull, or you can lean forward. Some people prefer doing this. So there are different ways. You just want to find that spot on your hip flexor to stretch it. Okay, shake it off. Let's do the other side. Now, you want to bring that hip forward. So you're not here. You really try to get that stretch in the hip flexor. Okay. All right, let's go a little bit more back to the upper body. So it's the sideways stretch on the side and then the twist and go all the way down. So extend your arms again. So start with the side of the body. You can have a little bit soft knees if you like. So you start twisting the body, upper body, and then bring the racket next to your foot. And then up again, starting with the side. And when it doesn't go anymore, you start to twist and down. And let's do this again with your own pace, both sides another 3 times. And 2 times. Okay. All right. A little forearm stretching, or not stretching, but warming up, the rotational movement. So grab the racket from the middle, from the stem, and start slowly twisting. It looks like it goes really fast, but actually your arm is doing this, so it's not that heavy. Keep your arm extended. The wrist is locked, so it's not a wrist movement yet. And then go to the other arm as well, although you're not really playing with that too much, but it's nice to keep it kind of balanced, whatever you do. And then let's go to the wrist. So wrist movement, and then reverse, just warming up the tendencies, ligaments in the wrist area. Let's do the other side as well, other hand to other wrist. So the only way that I get the left, as right-hander, my left wrist, if I get wrist ache after a match, it's only when I play a really tough match and I'm a lot of times under pressure. And when I go into the backhand front corner, I always kind of like land like this, put my hand on the ground or on the floor. Oh, sorry, on the wall. So I go like this. And then next day I might feel something. Anyway, that's not super important. What's super important is your swing. Let's start with a little looser swing, really gravity-based. So obviously you need your shoulder muscles to lift your arm up, but you don't need them when you go down. So lift it up and really try to, if it's a swing where a child sits, so it really goes by itself. And try to go both ways. So when you start on this side, at the end of the forehand swing, you have a beginning of the backhand. And you keep going. And you see that I'm a little bit shifting weight. So now I'm on the left, now I'm on the right. And like I started talking about the imaging, having the visual idea of when and how to hit the ball, where is the ball. So already here, try really to imagine the ball being there and having that contact. So the ball is not somewhere in the racket, it's exactly in the middle of your strings, right there. So you see it. And bit by bit, with your loose arm and with your tight core, start speeding up. So you get that rhythm. And also, if you look at my movement, I'm a little bit dropping weight when I'm having contact with the ball. That's when I'm really solid. And then I go up again, and up, up and down, up and down. And start going faster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the ignition is in the core. So really the first move is start tight core. And it's kind of like moves to the shoulders, then to your arm, and then to your racket. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Now we're going to add the movement. So we're going to take 2 steps. So starting with, I'm going to the backhand again. I start with the backhand. So I'm stepping in with my left and bring the racket up. So that's the first part. And then the second step is a good size of lunge, strong lunge, low body position. So the body weight really shifts forward and I come in and I hit the ball and I come back. So coming back can be like 3 or even 4 steps, but going in it's 2. So it's 1, 2, slow back. 1, 2, come back. And don't look at me when you do this, look at the ball, okay? We're gonna go 1 minute, 2 steps, strong lunge, full swing if having the space. Okay, go. Look at the ball. See it coming? Really get the timing nice and sharp. Even if you don't move that fast, you want to be sharp with the contact. Just feeling the ball. 1, 2. And imagine playing the ball straight. So you follow through straight. Keep looking at that ball. It comes back. Nice strong balance. Really shifting that body weight when you hit the ball. 1, 2. 1, 2. And the last one. Good. Okay. Oof. Shake those legs a little bit, and we're going to move straight to the forehand side. So same, but then the other side. So now I'm going to start as right-hander with right foot. So right and then left. And again, when I start with the right, so I'm already seeing the ball coming. So I'm estimating where I can hit the ball. So I'm already preparing my upper body for that. So the backswing, rotation of the shoulders, and kind of like also same. So if I'm moving that way, where the ball is going to be, just for you to look from the side. So as I start to look at the ball or see the ball coming, making the estimation and having the plan where and how to hit the ball, my upper body starts to lean a little bit more forward. So I'm not that straight up. And that way I can more easily move backwards with the ball, or I can move forward. So this gives me better balance and faster move. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 2. All right, straight shots, 1 minute. 1, 2. And when you swing, so when you're having that lunge or taking that longer step, take your time. Enjoy the shot. Make it nice and heavy so your arms are loose. Your core is tight so it works for your balance. And your legs are steady, they're strong. You feel the balance there when you hit that shot. It can be any shot. Now it's going to be straight. Good. Racket ready, step in. Racket ready, step in. Racket ready, step in. So I always feel like when I see a good technique, not only that it's smooth, but there's always a great use of rhythm, timing. So the body weight is a big part of the power behind the shot. So it's not only the arm or the racket technique itself. Okay. All right, stop. And now we're going to combine them. I'm going to use a cone just to go around. So it gives me a little bit of an idea where, well, you can call it a T point. There's a focus point, just generally. And put something on the ground just to, or look at the area that you're going to keep as your focus point. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to go kind of playing cross courts on both sides. So I start with the backhand. So again, my upper body rotates. I let my my racket shoulder lead and drop. So like I said earlier, that when the ball bounces, your upper body starts to be lower, so you're not kind of keep moving like this to the ball. So that's the first one. So I'm not moving away, but it happens with the split step, meaning I'm in the air. You see? So I'm not doing this. This will hurt my knees as well if I try to rotate while I'm still having very strong contact with the floor. So it's the split step and the turn. That's a step one, if you want to call it a step. And then you take a step, a real step, a lunge, diagonally forward, and then you play a cross court. Full swing. Coming back, split step, cross court here. Split, cross, split, cross. Okay? We're going to go 1 minute, medium paced. Good lunges, guys. And go. So lunge, split, lunge, split. Lunge and split. Keep going. I'm going to take a look at you guys just to see what the rhythm is. Good. And indeed, if you don't have space for you even to use a racket, it's still the body movement that really counts and the timing. Looking good. Looking good. If you have the space, make sure your swing is sharp, okay? So don't slow down too much. Okay, 15 seconds. And keep going. So, remember that nice light footwork. So the split step happens at the same time when your opponent is hitting the ball. That's when you want to be airborne. That's when you want to need to be light. Okay, and stop. Okay, now we're going to go straight to second minute. So now it has to be faster. So what happens faster is not the swing itself. So if I separate or divide the things that we do, so this one here is not faster. So you're lunging, the weight goes down, you're balanced, your swing is very controlled, very much your body's under control. So you don't swing faster and come back faster. But everything else, you try to speed up a little bit. So it's a bit of quicker reaction, taking time, quicker reaction. A little bit sharper. Okay, 1 minute and go. Cross court on both sides. Try not to squeeze the racket too much. Light footwork, light footwork, light footwork. Get to that ball. The ball might be a little bit lower now, so you got to go in there, buddy. Come on. Active. Come on. Quick footwork, nice lunge. Quick footwork, nice lunge. Keep going. Nail those cross courts, guys. Nail the cross court. Nail the cross court. Nail. Nail it. Nail it. Ah. Oof. Ah. And last one. Ah, good. All right. Whew. Okay. So next one. Backhand, back corner. So I'm putting a little marker here where I'm thinking of hitting the ball. So if you have something to put on the ground, so the racket goes above that area, that's where you have the contact. So I always find it handy to have something to visually to look at, because if I don't, it becomes a little bit too abstract. It's too difficult to time it well. And at the end of the day, that's the whole point. I mean, my technique is completely different if my body position is a little bit, let's say, behind the target. So I'm not square, I'm not next to it. The target is not in front of me, but it's a bit behind me. And if I want to have a straight shot, my technique is completely different than if I'm here. So if I don't have that target visually there, it's very difficult to be accurate and correct with my technique, whether I do it with the ball or without the ball. I mean, now, obviously, I'm talking about without the ball, so it's more difficult. So keep looking at an area or put something on the ground just to have that visualization. Okay, so T-point start, shuffle, and with that shuffle, kind of like a dance, your racket, if you're a woman, this could be the leading man, brings you into the corner. So the racket goes first, and then when you're next to the ball, you step in. So getting that waltz in there. Ta-da, step in. Okay, so let's use a lot of body weight for this shot, a lot of coil. So if you look at the racket head, how high it is before I take a step, so it's way above my head. It's not shoulder high, like a lot of these dig-in shots. Now the ball is higher. It's not in the wall. It's not in the corner. So I can go around, have a full swing, full body weight. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to check you guys out. So start going for 1 minute, and backhand and back. Shuffle. So that shuffling is sideways, just like you go into the backhand corner. Okay, keep going. I'm going to take a look at each one of you. Let's see. Yeah, you can do both corners if you have the space, obviously. And we're going to do the other corner next. Yeah, looking good. One idea also is like look over your shoulder into the corner after your shot, because that's where you normally play the ball in. So even though the ball is not there, when you move back to the tee, you're not looking at the tee, you're looking at the ball, right? Okay, this looks good. All righty, let's go to the other side. So I saw Leaf already doing both sides at the same time. That's completely fine. If you have that space, you can do that right away. Okay, so now we're going to do the same on the forehand side. So same idea. I see the ball going, so I'm bringing my racket up. My opponent is past me, so I have the space here. I don't want to go into the corner with a low swing this time because I feel like the ball is easier. So I wind up more and have distance for it. So you see again, shoulder, elbow line is pretty horizontal, racket way above my head. And then I bring my left shoulder, left arm down to kind of lead the way to the ball. And then I hit it, facing the sidewall, holding the balance, push back, forward. Okay, sideways, bring up, step in, back. So big swings, guys. Okay, 1 minute, go. Try to see the ball there. Nail the ball with your eyes and then with the racket. Keep going. There it is. Bah, got it. Ha! I even actually hit it. Yeah. Sideways. Ja. Sideways. Ja. Sideways. Ja. Nice and light. Bah. Got 20 seconds, guys. Racket leads. And 5 seconds to go. So one more time into the corner. Leading. All right, time. Okay, now we're gonna go. So either you do twice both corners, so you do the V form, or you do what we did now, first left side, then the right side. So it's up to you, how do you want to do it, and up to how much space you have. There's a little difference now. It's still the same exercise, but the angle and the shot is different. So now the ball is a little bit further back. It's coming faster. It does pass me more. And therefore, I'm forced to play a boast. Okay, so I'm next to the T point or on the T point. So I turn in and I have to lunge right away. So it's a quick rotation of the upper body, kind of like having the dominant role here, leading the way. Racket drops. So now I'm not going up here because I realized the ball being lower. So it's passing me. So I'm here with the split step and then the lunge. That's a boast. Coming back. And again. And back. Okay? 1 minute. Fast pace. Boast on the backhand. Go. Big lunge. The ball passes you. Your swing is shorter. So it's a strong physical movement into your back corner. Work on that lunge. Feel that glute working hard, keeping your core tight. So when you swing, your balance is great. Okay, and straight to the other side, no break. Make sure you use the other leg. So same thing, quick turn on the split step, racket leads, but it's slow, points at the corner, lunge, boast, back. 1 minute, go. Back to the tee, lunge, back to the tee, lunge, back to the tee, lunge, back to the tee. Lunge, back to the tee. Lunge. Speed it up, come on. You're gonna have to warm up here. Get the body going. 15 seconds. All the way into the corner, come on. Last 5 seconds. Okay. Have a quick sip of water. Then we move to a couple of open stance exercises. Okay, so open stance. So I'm just giving you clear visual about this one. So I got one shot there. Got one shot here. One shot here. So I have 4 positions. I don't know if you can see that one. Oh, it's a bit out of the picture. Okay. Okay, so there's, I can move this one, I guess, a little bit more in the middle. There. This one in the picture. Can you see it? Well, it doesn't really matter. You know it's there. Okay. So what we have is open stance. So I start with the left side, so my backhand side, and I go open 1 step, low position. So really, this is a muscle or fitness exercise. It's not a technical, not that much technical exercise. So no going straight up into the, or having a short steps. So it's a long and low lunge, open stance, swing, can be a lob if you're more comfortable. You can do a shorter stuff here if you like. So the racket is not that important. Balance is. So you balance the shot, come back straight, and then second shot here. So you go 1, 2, a little bit further, and then immediately shuffle, same on the forehand side. 1, shuffle, 2. And we try to keep as high pace as possible. So something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and so forth. Okay, so we're gonna go 1 minute. So go fast and go furious. Ready, and go. So 4 positions, 1, 2 each side. 1, 2. So 2 on the left. Open stance. Upper body low. Good lunge. Low, low. So 1 leg each time works twice in a row. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Left. So try to keep your feet quick. If you want to lob everything, that's fine. As long as I see your feet going very fast, okay? Ta, 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 ta. And time. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 more of these as quick as possible. So I'm even allowing you, I'm such a nice person, to not to swing at all. So for example, Carol, if you're not using a racket, fine, you don't have to swing. You can just tap. You can tap your foot or tap the floor in front of you, but ideally it's tap, 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 tap. It's a really high pace, okay? So 1 minute, everybody, and go. I will take a look at you. Ta, ta. Yeah, open stance, open stance. Good balance, good balance. Strong, coming back to the middle strongly. Use your whole body to work on it. Okay, keep the pace up, guys. Come on, keep it up. Open stance, short steps, and high pace. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Good, 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 good. And stop. Okay, last one with open stance. So now it's only the shots on front of you. So there's a little wide V form going on. So I can move this one a little bit back just to give you a better idea. So I go shot, shot, shot. So you see, I'm not really leaving the middle. So you don't go 1, 2, 3, 4 steps somewhere. It's just that quick as possible reaction to open up, have a step, have a swing back, up, back, okay? So we're gonna do this 1 minute, okay? As high as pace as you can produce. Ready? Go. And low as possible. Work on those legs. Let's get them strong. If the season starts, if we are going to get a season, we want to be ready. Strong legs, strong body, good balance, accurate hitting. Come on. Nice little footwork in the middle, very light little split step. It's like the left foot telling the right foot, you go. No, you go. No, you go. And they keep going. One is in the middle, one is at the ball. And switch, and switch, and switch. Last bit, faster. Hop, 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 hop. And last one, good. Woo, okay. Okay, racket deserves a little rest. Unfortunately, you don't. Well, okay, a little rest. Get some water, get your towel. We might need it. Okay. So let's start with a little, it's a good to always use little word little when you actually don't mean it. Start with a little 4-minute session. So we got 4 moves, and each one of them we're going to do for the full 1 minute. There's no break in between. So full 4-minute mini circle. Some people call it HEAT, high intensity interval training. Okay, so what are we going to do first? I need to get rid of this. I'm going to step on this one day. Okay, so the first move is the combination we've been using lately. That's the lunge on both sides. So you go right, big lunge, and touch the floor if possible in front of you with the opposite arm, or your foot, whatever you can touch. You really try to make yourself very long. And you bounce back, boom, and you go the other way. And you touch with the opposite arm again, opposite hand, the floor or the foot, however far you can go. Those are the first 2. Then touch the toes, jump up, and bring your feet back, push up, and that's the rotation, what we're gonna do. So lunge, lunge, toe jump, push up. If you can't do a push up, do a plank. Go on straight arms. So that's first 1 minute. Then the next one is gonna be high knees. Then we're gonna do the reptile, and then we're gonna do deep squats. Okay, ready? And go. Jump high. 20 seconds. And high knees. Come on, show me those knees. I need to see them. There we go. So reptile is the plank where you bring your knee to your elbow and switch sides. A lot of fun. Higher. Looking good, guys. Looking strong. Okay, reptile it is. Plank, knee to elbow. Deep squats. So try to get your palms on the ground and arms up. Obviously, pace is everything. Go faster, gets tougher. 15 seconds. Burning the glutes, yeah. If you go low enough, it feels nice. Time. Whew, okay. You deserve a little break. Get your water. Whew. Lungs are opening. Finally. So next one, because we like this so much, we're gonna do another 4 minutes. We're gonna start with sideways and touching the toe. That's 1. We're gonna do plank, straight arm plank, T, T, I, I. And then we're gonna do some abs. And then we're gonna do some deep squats because the body likes them. My body always talks to me. Says like, oh, why don't we do these deep squats every day? It's incredibly fun. Okay, enough talking. Okay, so sideways it is. Ready, and go. So you try to stay low all the time. Upper body is not really coming up. So you're not looking at me. You're pretty much looking at the floor. Cursing me, that's okay. And try to be airborne in between. You can get with the side step, a little bit height would be great. If not, it's a strong step. And try to stay low. Incredibly important for your development for the lower back. It's the range of motion as well. It's involved here. Glutes are burning, of course. 10 seconds. Keep going. Keep low in the tunnel, remember? Okay. So we go to straight arm plank and arms first to T and try to extend. And then I. T. Then I. T. 20 seconds. Try to hold every position for 1 or 2 seconds. And turn to your back. So abs, so knee to elbow again. Alternation. Ah, 20 seconds. Whew. Keep going. I try to keep going as well. Ah, come up. Deep squat jumps. Woo. Touch the floor. Touch the sky. Floor, sky. Seconds. Burns. Time. You deserved another little break. Doing well, guys. Hi. Everybody's looking strong. Get your water. We're not done yet. I wish I could hear you guys breathe. You have to listen to me. Obviously, I'm out of breath only because I'm talking. Has nothing to do with my condition. That's what I keep telling myself, at least. Okay. Knees on the ground. Slow push-ups. And to lean forward, hands close to one another, so you don't want to go wide this time, so it's more triceps. And lift your feet up. And if you feel like it's getting heavy, you can always go a little bit more weight, like bring your bum back, so it gets a bit less heavy. The more you lean forward, the more weight you have on your arms. Okay, so slow push-up, slow motion. Here we go. So go down, and you come up. You go down, hold, come up. Try to keep your elbows close to your body. Down, hold, and up. Down, hold, and up. Down, hold. So your nose is close to the ground. Inside is probably easier than outside. And up. Down, slowly, hold, and up. Down, and up. 15 seconds, guys, come on. Down, and up. Down, hold, and up. Down, hold, and up. Okay. Deep squat jumps. Touch the ground, bounce up. Touch the ground, bounce up. Try to extend your body when you jump. Make it as a big candle. Vertical plank. Ten seconds. All right. Coming minute. One leg. Right leg lunge. Keep going. Touch the ground. Lunge. Only one leg. Touch the ground. Come back. Touch the ground. Come back. This one you can go fast. If you can, and if you like, even if you don't like, you can do it. You probably don't like it. Go. 50 seconds. Lunge and back. Lunge and back. Lunge and back. Reach out. Touch the ground. Reach out. And switch. Left side. Right hand touches the ground. Come up quick. Push yourself away from the ball. 30 seconds. Master, come on, ta-ta. Touch it. 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 Okay, lunge, toe jump, push up. Lunge, switch, toe, push up. Lunge, lunge, toes, push up. Toes, push up. Toes, up, push up. 10 seconds. Time. Knees up. Last one, guys. Keep it up. Hop, hop, hop. Come on. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Ha. Are we in this together? Yes. Lift them up. Come on. Come on, higher. Almost there. Almost there. How good is that? If you push for the last 10 seconds that are starting soon. Higher. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7. If I see a low knee, we're not going down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2. Come on, 2, 2, 1. Done. Woo!